Hey, it's Melissa again, and here's a quick and easy dessert. So, this is my pudding cheesecake pie. So simple, doesn't even require baking, okay? Things you need some kind of pudding mix. I've got chocolate, just the instant pudding mix, a thing of cream cheese, so it's about 8 ounces. I've got a 1.5 cups of milk, okay? And whipped cream. Now, if you haven't, you can go and watch my video on how to make homemade whipped cream. Now, if you do not have time, no problem. The tub of whipped cream will work just fine. I also have a pre-made graham cracker crush. This is what you buy in the store. Again, we're going easy here, okay? But this is so good, people will just absolutely love it. All right, so we're gonna start with our cream cheese. So, put our cream cheese in there. And we're gonna whip it up just a little bit, just to kind of get it going, and it'll be hard. All right, so it's gonna be like that until you actually put like some milk in it. So I'm just gonna put a little milk, just kind of get it creamy, okay? And then we're gonna add our pudding. And that splattered on me. Whew. Don't let it do that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and add my pudding mix. So like I said, this is chocolate. You can use like pretty much whatever flavor you want to. Vanilla, cream cheese, like or Oreo cookie or anything like that. Sky's the limit. So this recipe came about because my husband really likes cheesecake, and if you guys ever tried to make a homemade cheesecake, so I'm pouring in some milk. I'm not going to use this whole 1.5 cups just yet. So if anyone's tried to make a homemade cheesecake, it's kind of time consuming. So I came up with kind of an alternative of cheesecake, and it just took off. So I've taken this to church things, family gatherings, and people just love it. All right, so I'm going to zoom this again. All right, if you notice, it's kind of thick, okay? So I'm gonna just add a little bit more milk. So a normal pudding mix calls for about 2 cups of milk. I found that it doesn't need quite 2 cups because we've got the cream cheese in there anyway, and you want it to be thick. So again, I have gone slightly shy of my 1.5 cups. You just kind of have to like look at it, see the consistency that you're looking for. If you want yours a little thinner, put some more milk in it. If you don't, you don't have to put as much milk in it. Rest of that milk. All right, so we now have a pretty thick cheesecake-like consistency. I'm going to scrape down my bowl. I'm going to make sure I get all that yummy goodness in there. Give it one more buzz on my electric mixer, and then I'm going to fold in some of the whipped cream. Okay, so leave that right there. Take my hand off and give it one more little zhuzh. And again, I'm gonna just get it off my beaters. Really caution like. I've seen people put like paper plates on there, so it doesn't. All right, take that off. You can lick those later. All right, so I am going to now I'm not gonna put all this. I'm gonna start with a couple of just dollops of it, because we really don't need much, because the rest of it you can put on top. So now just fold this in. We don't wanna beat it, because it does have a lot of air in it already. So just fold it in. It's just gonna make it kind of lighter, fluffier. And again, you can put as much or as little as you want to. Now, I've made this without the whipped cream before because I didn't have any to make. And it was just as good. So it was just a different consistency. But I think the best kind is with a little bit of it folded in. And again, get that stirred in good. And I think that's about all I'm gonna put in there. Again, if you want yours light and fluffy, then put more in there. This recipe is pretty versatile, and you could make it pretty much however you want it to do. All right, and that's it. I'm gonna put this into my pie crust. Get all of that in there. Alright, let's get it all spread. Now, I have just served it just like this with nothing on top, okay? Which is perfectly fine. You can do that. Alright, let me gotta get all of it in there. Yum, 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 yum. All right, so now if you want to put the rest of the whipped cream on it, I would suggest letting it sit up in the fridge for just a little bit. Okay, actually, but put it, before you want to serve it, put the whipped cream on. So I'm gonna let this sit in the fridge for, just a little bit, let it kind of sit up, and then we'll put the whipped cream on it. All right, so it's been like, I don't know, about 30, 45 minutes. All right, so I've got this set up. So if you were taking this somewhere, I would actually wait until you were about to leave, okay? But we want to actually eat it right now. So anyway, now what's neat about this is you can top it with pretty much anything you want. So I'm gonna put my whipped cream on top. And it just looks so good. I have had so many compliments, and people are like, man, that tastes so good. And they're just astonished that it's chocolate pudding and cream cheese. So, but anyway, if you had some like mini chocolate chips, that would go really good on top of here. Actually, I've put mini chocolate chips inside the mix, the pudding mix. And it's so good. Or crushed up cookies, or even crushed up like graham crackers, anything like that. Or some chocolate shavings. Or you just leave it nice and pretty like that. It's okay if some of the chocolate shows because, you always want it to see what it is. So there you go. A chocolate pudding cheesecake pie. No bake.